Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fine. Beta, we left the chapter 8 in between. Assignments were left. Let's discuss the assignments now. Who are the principal customers of Rhiners? I hope you remember the chapter. Please give a thorough reading of the chapter, please, once. Okay. Beta, principal होते हैं main customers. The principal customers of Rhiners were oil kings, millionaires, film stars, heroes of the football field, and people of that class, I mean rich class, who had some knowledge of jewelry, especially antique jewelry. Antique होती है बेटा old jewelry. ओके सो उनके वही कस्टमर्स थे जो बहुत रिच हाई प्राइस ज्वेलरी को अफोर्ड कर सकते थे. ओके, why does the writer call his hobby an interesting pastime? See, many people have the habit of dancing, reading newspaper, reading books. Okay, the way they behave, and but some people have the habit of observing what birds. Some like to collect coins as their hobby, but the writer has the habit of observing men and women, the way they behave, the way they eat, etc. है ना? He tries to learn their behavior by putting the facts together, and then he comes to the conclusion, as a detective does. Okay, therefore he calls his hobby an interesting pastime. How did the narrator come to know that the person who had entered the shop was an American? See, beta, and the narrator concluded that the person who had entered the shop was an American from his typical haircut, and he was wearing a multicolored bright tie. And moreover, he was eating chewing gum. He was chewing chewing gum, and his face was quite red. And the Americans have red face. Moreover, he had a strong Yankee accent. With a Yankee hota American accent. From all these things, he came to know that the person who entered the shop was an American. What did the American want to purchase? In reality, he did not want to purchase anything. He just pretended to buy a ring for his wife, but in reality, he went to the Rhiners to steal a ring. Which ring? The flower ring. He wanted to attempt a theft there. Which ring had the American preferred to other rings? See, on William Morris showed him three trays, and fourth was in the counter itself, and he had preferred the flower ring to all other rings as it was set in the shape of a flower with diamonds and rubies on it. Surely it was very expensive as it contained so many rubies and diamonds which are very expensive. Okay. Why did the disappearance of the flower ring upset Mr. Reiner? See, when we read the chapter, we came to know that Mr. Reiner loved some of his jewels that he said he had set a very high price on them so that nobody could purchase them. Okay, so and when he came to know that the ring was lost, he was very upset because he loved the ring as his own child. So the disappearance of the flower ring upset him. Let me read it for you. The ring was beautiful with diamonds and rubies set in the shape of a flower. Being 300 years old, it was very expensive, and Mr. Reiner loved it like his own child. So, the disappearance of the flower ring upset him. Now, why was Mr. Reiner's face as white as a sheet when he came out of his office? See, when Mr. Reiner went with the American in his office to search for the missing flower ring, and when he found nothing, he came out of the office. And when he recovered nothing from the American, he felt guilty. Why he felt guilty? Because he was harassing, or you can say insulting his customer. That's why he felt guilty. And moreover, the loss of an expensive ring, the ring which was very dear to him, troubled him. He was very panic at that time. उनको बहुत क्या हो रही थी, घबराहट हो रही थी, उनको बहुत बुरा लग रहा था कि मेरी रिंग चली गई है. That's why his face was white as a sheet. In spite of being a jeweler, why did Mr. Reiner not wish to sell certain jewels? As we have discussed earlier, that he loved some of his jewels as much as he loved his children. That's why he had set a very high price on them, so he did not want to sell them. Okay, Mr. Reiner was a money-minded and a reputed jeweler who loved some of his jewels as much as he loved his children. So he had set a high price on some of his jewels because he did not want to sell them. Now, why did the narrator find the young lady's arrival at that point of time strange? See, beta, in the beginning of the chapter, we came to know that one lady was standing outside the opposite the Reiner's shop, and she was staring at the undertaker's shop and not at the Reiner's shop. Okay, and she entered the shop when the ring was missing. So her entry, I mean, she stood there for approximately 15 to 20 minutes, I guess, and her entry at such a crucial time when all was searching for the ring seemed to be very strange to the narrator. That if she really wanted to repair her filigree brooch, she could have come earlier. Okay, so that's why her arrival at that point of time was very strange. हमें भी अजीब लगेगा ना. The lady had been standing outside the Reiner's shop from last 15 to 20 minutes, but her entry at such a crucial time, crucial होता है बेटा बहुत ही important time, when all were searching for the ring seemed to be quite odd. बड़ा ही अजीब लग रहा है. odd की जगह आप strange word भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं. To be taken as coincidental. और उसका इस टाइम पे आना कोई एक क्या था, कोई इत्तेफाक नहीं था. It was a well made plan of narrator, of American and the young lady to steal an expensive ring from the Reiner's jewelry shop, and which was very famous for its antique jewelry. And of course, antique jewelry is very costly. Okay, and Mr. Reiner was well known for his expensive jewelry, of course. So it was their plan, and the lady's arrival at that time made the narrator suspicious about her motives. I hope you are clear with the above questions. Please do the above question answers in your English Fair notebook. All right, we will do the next questions in our next class. Till then, bye, beta. Take care of yourself. Have a nice day.